got the devil in my eye. I'm doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On red. Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff running left is Etienne. He's got it to the 43 here. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Lion. 13, Lou.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. ETN up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Pardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the Vikings 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the option left, it's Hurts. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Jags, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Red 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
11.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
All right, let's go.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hey, Lion,
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Hey, Ron.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Again, it's Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Hey.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Off the option, that's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards.
Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Red on red. 13 Lou. Red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Kill. 11.
Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
All right, let's go.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Great job. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, Lion.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st down, Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Silver. Hey, easy, 63, back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Dixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A handoff for ETN.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Escapes the defender.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He finds Bolden. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Etienne with it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurts. That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
63, 63. 73. 73. 73.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Again, it's Johnson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he fins it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to go down again.
Trayvon Walker
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Go Silver, ready? Crown up, Yeti.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 23 yards on the play. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jaguars. 1st and
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
In prime time, this offense.